So guys, the road test is here. Real Madrid will be facing Atletico Madrid this Saturday. The Madrid Derby, one of the most anticipated games. And so I'm just here to do a preview of Real Madrid's game versus Atletico Madrid. So just like how we do it, let us begin. So Real Madrid versus Atletico Madrid is one of the games that is going to test what Xabi Alonso is doing at Real Madrid. We've played 7 different games so far, and those games we've used 7 different lineups. And that means that today I'm not going to do any predicted lineup. Just I'm going to talk about some players that I know no matter what they are going to start. But I'm not going to do a predicted lineup against Atletico Madrid because trust me, I have no idea what Xabi Alonso is going to play versus Atletico Madrid, or the players that Xabi Alonso is going to use to start against Atletico Madrid. So for the players that I think no matter what they're going to start, I think Courtois will start no matter what. Alvaro Carreras, Dean Howson, Kylian Mbappe, and then probably even Adagula is not assured. Adagula is not assured. Valverde, yes. So those are the players that I think they are going to start no matter what versus Atletico Madrid. But for the rest, trust me, I'm not certain. I know Xabi Alonso can change anything because it's against Atletico Madrid, and it's a game that even if Atletico Madrid is in bad form, they show up or they perform, especially since it's an away game at their home. So I don't know what Xabi Alonso is going to use, but those are the players that I'm predicting to start in Real Madrid's game versus Atletico Madrid. For the head-to-head statistics, Real Madrid versus Atletico Madrid, it doesn't favor anyone because in the past 5 games, Real Madrid has won 1, lost 1, and then 3 draws. That should tell you how tough the games we play versus Atletico Madrid is. And so for the head-to-head statistics, that is basically just it. Real Madrid has won just 1 though. In the past 5 games, we've been able to get just 3 points in 1 game. And you know, Atletico Madrid, they play like they exist to face Real Madrid. Trust me, they can go 6 games without winning, or they can go 6 games playing just job. But when they meet Real Madrid, they play like their life depends on it. Look at their stats in the season so far. I think we've played 6 games and they've won just 2. They've won 2 of that. They've drawn, is it 3? And then they've lost 1. I think they lost the game versus Espanyol or something. Yes, this is the Atletico Madrid we are talking about. But when they meet Real Madrid, guys, they play like it's a Champions League final, or they play like, I don't know where they get that energy from. So even though the head-to-head statistics, it is Real Madrid is performing better this season than Atletico Madrid. We've won all our games. They won just 2. They are not really on form. We are also trying to organize our system so well. I think the momentum will pick this okay. But for me, I think Real Madrid is going to win. And so that is the head-to-head statistics for Real Madrid's game versus Atletico Madrid. Now for the key players to look out for today. So the 2 from Real Madrid are Courtois and Kylian Mbappe. I know you're going to be asking me, why am I saying we should look out for a goalkeeper? I'm saying to look out for a goalkeeper because we are playing versus Atletico Madrid. I said earlier that Atletico Madrid this season, they've not been on a good form, but when they meet Real Madrid, they are going to play like their life depends on it. So I'll not be shocked even if after 2 minutes you see Courtois making a block, or because it's going to work. He's actually going to work. There's a lot of work for Courtois to do. He has to make some crazy saves, some crazy blocks and all that. So me, I know very well that Courtois is going to be up to the job, but he's a player that we have to look out for. And after the game, if we win, we'll give him the accolades that he deserves. Now with Kylian Mbappe, because I think this is a game Kylian Mbappe will get a goal. Maybe Vinicius Jr., but the form Kylian Mbappe has taken, the previous game, he scored 2 goals. After scoring the penalty, he knew people would come and say Kylian Mbappe is a penalty merchant. Then he scored another goal to shut the haters. And so in the game versus Atletico Madrid, it's one of the most anticipated games so far. And I know, and I think that Kylian Mbappe is actually going to perform or going to get a goal out too. I won't be shocked even if he gets a hat-trick. But that is going to be very, 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 very difficult. Yes. Then the 2 players to look out for from Atletico Madrid's side is Julian Alvarez and then Simeone. Yes, Julian Alvarez, because Julian Alvarez is on fire. I feel like Julian Alvarez doesn't deserve... No, it's the other way around. Atletico Madrid does not deserve Julian Alvarez. Guy just bagged a hat-trick to save Atletico Madrid. Like, imagine one player carrying the whole team. Julian Alvarez scored a hat-trick. I was watching the game when Rayo Vallecano scored another. Was like, finally. But out of nowhere, so you should be a player you should definitely look out for, because I can tell you 100% that I'm not an Atletico Madrid fan. but the player is good, and the probability that he will start versus Real Madrid is high. He's actually going to start versus Real Madrid, and we have to look out for him. Then I'm talking about Simeone because even though Atletico Madrid is in a bad form, most of the chances they've created, I think Simeone has created the most. And if he's creating most chances for the team, it means he's a player that is at the center of the team that you have to look out for. He's someone who is going to be actually creating chances for them to score and for them to progress the ball. So those are the players that I'll be looking for in the Madrid Derby. And I was saying that this is a road test for Xabi Alonso. Realistically, it doesn't have to be a road test because it has to be a walkover game. This season we've been performing better than them, and we are kind of unpredictable right now with regards to the lineup. So Simeone can come with a plan and we are going to walk over them. But still, in the Madrid Derby, you can't call it over until it is over. That is how it is. Atletico Madrid, when they meet Real Madrid, they play like their existence is to fight Real Madrid taking 3 points in the game. Basically, that is it. Then to my score predictions, I think Real Madrid is going to win by 4-2. Yes, that is my prediction. It might sound crazy that we are playing an away game, what was making you think we are going to score that much. But anyways, that is my prediction. And so this brings us to the end of my review of Real Madrid's game versus Atletico Madrid. Like, share, and also subscribe. Hala Madrid, let's go for the 3 points. Vamos!